Hey kids, this is Ivan. It's September 1st. RPG Day 2020 is over. And it was cool participating in that. I've been absent from YouTube for a while. I've been absent from writing blog posts on IvanMike1968blog.com. And it's funny because I just use that blog mostly for RPG Day. Every year I keep telling myself, yeah, I want to write some more stuff on that, but I never got around to it. But I feel really bad this year because all I did for RPG Day is participate in terms of making some videos and writing some short blog posts. And I didn't do one of the primary things that we do in RPG Day is to watch other people's content, to read other people's content, and then show it to even more people. That's really the focus of what RPG Day is about and should be about, is discovering stuff and saying, hey, look at this. This is pretty cool. See what this person is saying. I didn't get a chance to do that. I didn't get a chance to watch anybody's videos or read anything. Like literally didn't watch Anthony's, didn't watch anybody. So I have a whole backlog of things I'd like to do is see what other people had said about these prompts because, I find it interesting, and that's the whole point of this exercise. And, I mentioned it before, RPG a day. It's just my life right now is a little bit, my time is not my own. And, with my girlfriend having lung cancer and, her condition continuing to deteriorate. It's deteriorated throughout this month, actually. That's taken up a lot of my time because I pretty much got to the point where I stay at home and, am a caregiver, which, is not something I can sustain indefinitely. But a lot of people have donated to, fundraiser we had going and probably continued. And anyhow, it's things have kind of helped out with that. So my point being that I really didn't have a chance to participate in it as much as I would like to. But now what? Definitely would like to make some more videos and get back involved in this. I have been playing, not as much as I normally would. Like pretty much when she got that diagnosis in the beginning of the year, I shut down the game I was running on Wednesday nights and quit playing on Thursday nights. And you quite literally, I think what we're doing right now is we're playing Saturdays. We're playing The Sky Is No Limit. And on the Saturday, we're gonna start playing some other things on the Saturdays that we're not doing that, which I will talk about in the subsequent video. So I'll let you know what I'm up to. It's been kind of funny doing these videos on this iPad. It's a newer iPad. I guess it's about a year or so old now. But the old iPad I had, which was really old, had a microphone in the front, and I could make videos on that and throw them onto transfer them over to a laptop and then upload them to YouTube. And it was more like actually making a real video, like doing a number of takes and saying, okay, well, this one's the one I'm going to keep. Here, the microphone's in the back, so I have to use these, which I really don't like. I got to find some kind of microphone I can use with this thing, because otherwise it's very convenient. And it's tougher to make videos on the iPad and then upload them to YouTube. I mean, you can, but it just takes an awful long time. Streaming is a lot easier. However, I find that very often when I stream, half the time, third of the time maybe, like I press the, live button, and all of a sudden all the brain cells, turn off, and I say things like, nothing like I wanted to say. So I found that a number of times during the videos I made this year, and that they were, afterwards I'm like, oh gosh, I hope somebody's got something out of that. That's kind of weird because I don't know what the hell I was talking about. Everything I thought about, gone. Still haven't had this repaired, but I did get the new cap in. But it's, I got the, I forget what you call that. There's the diaspora, anyhow, big gap between your teeth. Not supposed to be there. Let's see. But yeah, now what? I'm going to go back to playing some more. There's some other games we've got rolling in the works, which I'm really excited about. And not really sure whether I'm going to start running something as well. But I'll talk about that later on. But it was a lot of fun getting involved in this once again. It really kind of gave me a kickstart to the hobby in terms of the community, because I kind of pulled back from a lot of the communities, even prior to my girlfriend's diagnosis. There were only so many communities that I was actually really interacting with. And there were various reasons. There were things I wanted to talk about and things I did not want to talk about. And most of the controversies I really just don't want to talk about. Or some of the things that keep on going around in the circle, which, yeah, we can talk about those some other time. Because it's supposed to be positive. Other than that, that's what's going on. So the rest of 2020 hopefully will be decent in terms of gaming. I have no idea what's going to go on with my girlfriend in terms of her health. But the way the condition is, it's not something you get better from. So anyhow, we'll see what happens. But we'll roll some more dice, play some more games, have some fun. Play games. Don't just talk about them. Don't just read them. Don't just put them on your shelf. Don't just put them on your shelf like that and just never use them. You know, go play them. That's important. That's what we're here for, right? And it's funny too. Now that I'm just droning on and on. I noticed that in my responses to a lot of the prompts, I kind of circled around a few topics over and over again. Things like experience, and now I'm forgetting all the rest of them. But I noticed that I kept on circling around. Those are things that have become very, very important to me. So it's not surprising to me that various words or various lines of thoughts led me back to the same things which have become a focal point for me in terms of role-playing games. Maybe I'll talk about those later when I can write them down and remember what they were, because I've hit record, so now I have no idea what I'm talking about. So I'll talk to you kids later. It's been fun. Thanks for listening, if you did. And definitely go check out other people's stuff for RPGaDAY 2020, because there's a ton of good stuff out there. I'm assured there's a ton of good stuff out there because other people have read it and listened to it. So I'm going to do that now. Take it easy, kids.